RK Task Manager is a web application intended for comprehensive project management and human resource organization. This easy-to-use application offers just the options you need to effortlessly assign users to specific projects and tasks, coordinate your resources engaged on a certain project or task, and thoroughly monitor the advancement of a project or task. In addition to being a project management tool, RK Task Manager is also a collaboration tool intended to help team leaders communicate with their fellow employees in a quick and reliable fashion. RK Task Manager is intended for two groups of users, team leaders and regular users. As we will see in a minute, a team leader account enables you to create projects and tasks, assign users to projects and tasks, monitor their work and time they have spent on a certain project, and oversee their entire organization. In this demo environment, we're going to log in as a team leader, which is at the same time the super admin that enjoys all the privileges of managing the environment. Once you log in, you're welcomed by the main dashboard. The main dashboard contains the project tiles sorted according to their priorities, as indicated by colors. Green indicates the projects that are on hold. Blue indicates the projects that have low priority. Orange indicates medium priority projects, while the projects marked by red are the ones you should pay immediate attention to. Since we have logged in as a team leader, all these tiles are visible to us. However, had we logged in as regular users, we would have seen only the projects that we were assigned to by the team leader. In the upper left corner of the screen, you can see the basic information about the currently logged in user. In the upper right corner, you have a user's menu from which you can edit your profile, change your password, register a new user, or log out. The option to register a new user, however, is the option that is available to team leaders only. In the search field next to the user's drop-down menu, you can search your tasks within a project. For example, if you type in the name of the task and click on it, you will be promptly redirected to the task in question. The sidebar on the left is divided into three sections. The upper left section is the notification area. In this area, you would see a global notification that a team leader could send when there is, for example, an urgent need for a piece of information to be distributed to all the people engaged on a project. The main menu is located in the middle section of the sidebar. The options that you can select from the main menu include All Projects, New Project, Documentation, Events Calendar, Tracking Time, Users Activities, Create Notification, Trash, and Feedback. We'll review each of these pages in a minute. Some of these options are available to all users, and others are available to team leaders only. The options that are available to team leaders only include creating a notification, accessing trash, and creating a new project or task. RK Task Manager also gives you the opportunity to customize your graphical user interface by using widgets and changing background themes. The available widgets include the calculator, clock, and chat box. You can select to switch these on or off at your convenience. For example, let's switch off the clock widget. And there it goes. When it comes to the theme customization, at this point, you can choose between two themes, dark and light, depending on what suits your eye better. The light theme is a default one. Switching widgets on and off can be done on a user's level. As mentioned, active projects are displayed throughout the middle of the screen in separate white tiles. Each colored stripe at the left of a tile indicates the project priority, as we have previously mentioned. On each tile, a team leader can select three icons. By clicking the first icon, a team leader can remove a project. By clicking the second icon, a team leader can edit a project, and by clicking the third icon, a team leader can choose to complete or reopen a project. This icon is the only one that a regular user would see. a project tile also contains a list of users that are assigned to a project. Below, you can also see the number of days left until the completion of a project. When it comes to deadlines, there are several statuses, again indicated by colors. Green color indicates that there is still plenty of time left until the completion of a project. Yellow indicates that a project is coming to a close, while red indicates the deadline is approaching fast. Let's now see more details about the options available from the main menu. The documentation page is available to team leaders, as well as to ordinary users. In the current version of the application, the available file types that can be uploaded here include PDF, Word, and Excel docs. Each user can select to upload a file. For example, let's upload a PDF doc. You can also see a list of all the uploads. The same goes for Word and Excel docs. You can then click, download, or read any of these documents directly. Next, let's inspect the Events Calendar page. Again, this is the page that is available to each user. On this page, you can mark certain days to notify your colleagues about your availability, see some important events, or create an event. Different colors indicate different users, and each user gets to choose a color that he or she likes. Let's create an event now to see how that looks. To create an event, you can mark the days in the calendar and then put some optional description or a name. And there it is, the event that we've just created. Now let's see the tracking time page. This page can be accessed by all users. However, the bottom part of the page that is used for generating a PDF invoice is not visible to ordinary users. You can filter the time you spent on a project using different filters: project-based, user-based, task-based, or date range-based filters. The list that appears on the right contains the exact calculation of the time that you've spent working on a project, and it can be also used to create an invoice when the time comes to foot the bill. The first field here is where you would enter the name of the company that sends the invoice. Then in the next field, you would enter the company's address, and then lastly, the phone number. Then you enter the name of the company to which you want to send the invoice, its address, and phone number. In the last row, you can select the working hour price and currency. And then finally, you can click this button here to create an invoice. When the link appears, your invoice is ready to download. So this data here corresponds to the data that you entered using the previously shown filters and options. So you can review it or download it to your local computer. Next, let's jump to the Users Activities page. This is the page that is available to all users. On this page, you can monitor when each user visited each page, as well as whether a user is online or offline at the moment. It is also important to highlight that the data presented on this page is live and is automatically updated on average every 2 minutes. Of course, you can also refresh it manually by clicking the Reload button if necessary. Now we move on to the next page, Create Notifications. As mentioned, this page is available to team leaders only. This page comes in handy if you want to send a global notification that would be visible to all users immediately upon creation. In this section here, you can monitor which user has seen the notification. Let's create one for demonstration purposes. We'll call it Test Notification, and in the message field, we'll enter Welcome to Task Manager 2018. We click Send Notification. And here's the notification that we sent. All users will then see a green dot signifying a new notification which they can click to read the entire content. Once a user has seen the notification, the team leader will be immediately informed about that in the Who Saw Your Notification box on the Create Notification page. Trash is the page where all deleted projects are stored. From this page, you can select to permanently delete a project or restore it if need be. For example, let's delete this test project here. We click the X icon and confirm. Remember, only a team leader can delete the project, and only a team leader can see the trash option here. We see the name of the project that's been deleted and some basic information about the project. Here, you have two buttons which you can click to either delete a project permanently or restore it. When you click the Restore button, your project will be fully restored, along with all the tasks or subtasks and comments that it contained. Let's now delete this project permanently. So we click the X icon again, and then go to the trash page and delete it from there. Now it's been deleted for good. If you want to create a new project, you would click the New Project option from the main menu. The Create New Project dialog is displayed. In this dialog, you can enter some basic information about the project. First, you would enter a project name and then a project description not larger than 400 characters. Next, you can select the project priority, and as you can see, you have 4 options. When you select the project priority, the project tile on the main dashboard will be marked by appropriate color, as indicated previously. Let's select Medium here. In the Deadline field, you select the project deadline. And again, the colors indicating the time left until the project completion date will be adjusted accordingly. Finally, you assign the users to this project, and then you click Create. So a new project is created, and it will be visible only to the users that were assigned to it. Now, when you click the project name, a full view of a project is displayed. This page provides a structural view of tasks within a project, which can be easily used to track the progress of the project and keep your colleagues updated on its status. The 4 columns here indicate 4 statuses of a task. The first column here is actually a pool which contains all newly created tasks. From this pool, you can drag and drop tasks into other columns to change their status depending on the degree of completion of a task. These degrees can vary from in progress to ready for testing to completed. Let's create a task to illustrate the functionality of this page. First, we'll enter the name of the task. Then we'll enter the description. When you create a task description, you can use advanced text editing options, especially if you need to clarify something or stress out the importance of a comment. So you can bold the text, change its color, highlight it, create a bulleted list, a table, or use any of these other editing options here. Similarly to the project priority selection that we've seen, when creating a task, you can also set the task priority, deadline, and users that are going to be assigned to tasks. So the task that we created is in the pool here. The same colors serve as indicators of task priority. Again, only the users that are assigned to this task will be able to see these cards indicating specific project tasks. Let's create another one. Let's enter the name and description again. And for this one, let's select Medium Task Priority, Deadline, and 2 users. So there's another task in the pool. Once a user starts working on a project, he or she can just drag and drop the card indicating the task from the pool into the In Progress column. Of course, as the task work progresses, users can drag and drop the tasks into other 2 columns as well. When you click the task name, you can see all the data about the task. The header here provides easy navigation, which allows you to go back to the full project view anytime. In the right corner of the task dialog, you have the Record Time button. Each user can click this button to enter a comment related to a specific task, the date, and most importantly, the time spent on completing a certain task. The time is recorded using hours and minutes. You can then just click Save and later you can search for the time spent on each project using the aforementioned filters on the Tracking Time page when you want to issue an invoice. In the middle of the dialog, there is a subtask progress bar and an option to create a subtask in order to better organize your tasks. Let's create a couple of subtasks and see what happens. The subtasks are listed here. As you can see, each user can click the checkbox next to a subtask to mark its completion. The progress bar indicates the exact percentage of subtasks that are completed. If you check a subtask by accident, you can easily uncheck it, and the progress bar will update the progress again. In this field here, you can enter any kind of comment that you deem necessary for a certain subtask. You can also attach a file, a zip file, or an image to your comment. When you enter a comment, just click Post Comment. It's also worthy to pinpoint that users can edit or remove their comments. However, you cannot edit or delete someone else's comments. Let's edit the comment that we made now. We'll just add some text and click Save Changes. And there it is. As we've mentioned at the very beginning, RK Task Manager also has a public chat functionality, which is a very important feature for facilitating live communication among users, which in turn often saves time and enhances collaboration. We will now demonstrate how public chat works by logging into the application with two different accounts. We will log in with another ordinary user account. When you log in, the main dashboard is displayed, but an ordinary user can see only the project he or she is assigned to. Notice also that some of the options in the main menu are not available to ordinary users. And here's the notification that's been sent previously. This user also has her public chat on, but there is still no content in it. Now that the ordinary user has seen the notification, the team leader is informed about it immediately, and we can switch back to the team leader's account and verify this. So, for example, the team leader can open his chat box and start a conversation with his colleague. The text that users are entering in the chat box has the color that they had previously selected when creating or editing their profile. The ordinary user Anna in this case, is immediately notified that a new message has arrived in the chat box, and she can also see who sent her the message. So you can use this handy chat whenever you like to communicate directly with one another and clarify whatever issues there might be on a project, delegate new tasks, check on your coworkers, or discuss that great thriller you watched on HBO last night. Let's now switch back to the team leader's profile again and show you how you can edit your profile. To edit your profile, you would go to the Users menu and select Edit Profile. Every user can go in here and change some basic information like first name, last name, title, username, and password. Choose one's own preferred color, enter some description, or upload a new profile picture. Once you're satisfied with all the parameters and your new haircut on the profile picture, just click Submit to save the changes. Upon making changes, you'll also receive a confirmation. Additionally, every user can also change one's own password from the Users menu. However, only a team leader can select to register a new user. When team leaders decide to do so, they will be presented with a similar dialog box where they can enter all these details about a user that we covered previously. This is the end of the RK Task Manager demonstration. We do hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.